Приветствую вас, зрители и подписчики канала Серия. Мы продолжаем проходить замечательный квест Deponia 4 Doomsday, что в переводе значит «Судный день». И я напоминаю, да, что в предыдущем выпуске мы с вами одурачили Клитоса, и теперь нам нужно как-то дотянуться до кнопки вызова. Попробуем это сделать из-за этой трубы.
Stop! Please stop!
My senses were unable to identify you. If you have a brain implant, please step a little closer.
Так. Ну, я так понимаю, в слот нужно вставить карточку.
Hey, you there! What are you doing here? Who? Me? Of course you. Do you see anyone else?
Attention! Prime controller on deck. That'll do, Argus.
Ulysses.
Inspector, would you be good enough to tell me what's going on here?
Yes. Well,
Stop stuttering and stand up straight. I thought we'd agreed that everything would be ready by the time I arrived.
it is.
Thus far, you've given me the impression that you're a reliable man, Cletus. Do yourself a favor, and don't spoil it. As you know, my daughter's hand is conditional. The Council of Elders must never find out that Deponia is inhabited. Where's your assistant? You are going to introduce her to me.
Oh, my assistant. She forgot something.
Forgot? Heavens, Cletus! I thought she had a brain implant. You vouched for her. But I assume she has been made privy.
If she... yes, of course. Completely privy. Everything's tickety-boo. There's absolutely no cause for concern.
I hope not. Argus, make sure the assistant has the ascension codes loaded into her implant.
Very well, Prime Controller.
Keep an eye on the civilians. I'm going for a shower. It's about time this horrible, dirty old planet got blown up once and for all. At ease!
What's wrong, Cletus? You seem nervous. That's an understatement. Gold says she will only agree to our engagement if I allow her to accompany me.
Ha ha ha! Not even engaged, and you're already under the thumb.
You find that funny?
Why not? You'll talk her out of it, won't you?
You don't know her like I do.
Heavens, Cletus! Ulysses will...
Ulysses must know nothing of this. I just have to keep Gold in her cabin. As long as she doesn't see a Deponian, then everything will be fine.
I still don't like it.
What if you make a backup of her memories while you load in the ascension codes? Then, if needed, we could reset her memories.
A backup of her consciousness and the ascension code. That might work. Ugh, 1 week down there and everything stinks of feces. Fortunately, we'll be rid of Deponia soon, and Goal will have a clean planet to live on. I hope she's at home.
I think feces was a little harsh. The silent ones are the deadliest. So what?
Да, я напоминаю, опять же, отсылка к первой части, да, все помнят, что первая часть крутилась вокруг как раз этих дисков, которые вставлялись в Goal. Так, интересно, тут терминальчик какой-то.
No one there.
Окей, никого так никого. Так, наш товарищ пошел куда-то налево. Налево. Так, это, видимо, элизианцы обычные. Давайте проследуем за ним.
Goal! Damn it! I'll have to rely on my detective skills to avoid crossing Ulysses' path.
Fa la 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 la, true la loo la loo la loo.
Or I could just follow that angelic voice through that passage up ahead.
Так, это там, что ли?
The elephant who sacrificed its tusks for this piano apparently suffered from severe tooth decay. Almost every other key is black. Don't they have dentists here?
Кстати, интересно. А можно сыграть на нем?
I call it Etude for Goal in upper A7 Carios. That reminds me of my last visit to the dentist. I kind of stole a drill and some nitrous oxide. The next day, they kicked me out of kindergarten. Goal never told me that she once had braces. How sweet.
Да, забавно. Так. Фотографии, рояль. Тапочки,
I
лапы.
wonder what PETA would say about these.
Окей, пойдемте на голос тогда.
Knock, knock. May I come in and disturb your shower? My lovely silhouette of a naked, hairy old
Он
man.
думал, здесь гол, да.
Hey, Dad! I'm going camping in the floating gardens for a few days with some friends. Is that okay?
Of course it is, my little cream puff. Just so long as you don't reprogram the park attendants into cartridge music players again.
You're the best! Bye!
Come on, no way! Don't go! For crying out loud, I missed her.
Hey, who's there? What are you doing here?
Room service?
A clone? Are the service bots out of order again?
Yes, there's a bad outbreak of roboculosis at the moment. Very contagious. On level 5, even the toasters are already coughing.
Is that so? Oh, never mind. Take my helmet to the cleaners and be gone with you.
Very well. Ugh, goosebumps. I wonder if that's the lure of potential abuse of office.
Он сам нам разрешил взять его шлем. Что-то новое. Так.
I made it. And it's even more beautiful than I had dreamt it would be.
Так, ну давайте догоним тогда гол. У нас с вами появляется индикатор времени, да. Тоже новая фишка геймплея. Так. В лифт.
There's still someone in the elevator.
Это в терминал.
Goal?
Yes? Who's that?
My name is Rufus.
I don't know anyone called Goofus.
No, it's Rufus.
Doofus.
No, Rue.
Roo.
Rue. No, but Fuss is right.
But fuss do what?
No, never mind. You must not go.
Right, I've had enough. Who are you? Did my father send you? If so, you can let him know that I'm making my own decisions now, and him trying to spy on me is about the last straw. If he has anything to say to me, then he can kindly do that in person. The conversation is now over.
О нет. Кажется, она ушла. Так, весьма странный препарат. Аппарат. Опять ты.
Well, that wasn't such a pretty melody. You're going to have to try harder.
Что?
Ronnie!
You again?
Опять ты.
I know you.
Not yet.
We'd better change that.
Yeah, put it on the list.
Oh, why so grouchy? It's such a wonderful day. And if you don't know where to enjoy yourself first, no problem. I can answer all of your questions.
Oh, great. Question 1, is there another interface available that doesn't talk my ear off?
This is Elysium. You can find whatever you wish for here. You've just got to take the mallet.
Mallet? What mallet?
Oh boy, some ne'er-do-well has made off with the mallet again. Never mind, that's why I'm here. Where do you want to go? You could do with a little fun. So I suggest the fun zone.
Какая зона развлечений? Мне нужно торопиться к шлюзам.
No, I have to hurry to the locks.
A very popular choice today. Then off you go!
Oh no, the cable boat has already left. What do I do now?
Do you want to hear my suggestion?
McChronicle, what are you still doing in the air shafts?
Not interfering.
Oh, you're so boring, Mac. Here we are in paradise, and you stick your head in the sand. Okay, maybe Goal isn't here anymore, but she will be coming back. And until then, I have 2 words for you. Fun Zone!
Are you mad? You should be on Deponia saving the world.
Why Deponia? The whole point of my adventure was to come to Elysium. All I have to do to save Deponia is to speak to the Council of Elders. Ha! Admit it, this is a shortcut to my happy ending. And I don't even need to plunge to my death to get it. But me no buts. If you're looking for me, I'll be in the fun zone.
Welcome to the Fun Zone! Collect 10,000 fun points and win a great prize! Choose one of the many attractions, and most importantly, have fun! Fun! Fun!
Так, ну давайте, думаю, в порядке появления, да? Гольф. О, сразу получили 275 очков. Так, я так понимаю, цель здесь гольфа. Во-первых, вам нужно как-то набрать 10 тысяч очков. Во-вторых, так, вот по силе мы, видимо, не попали, да, вот по направлению более-менее. В общем, цель здесь такова, чтобы слева у нас попала сила удара. Почти. Или... Что за тупая коняшка? Так. Шариковый бой. Вот здесь мы управляем стрелочками. Не понял. А как кидать? Тяжело сегодня. Ауч. Промазал. Друг друга попали. Так. А, тоже друг друга. Ну это же весело. Шкарик. Шкарик. Не смылся. Хитрюга-то. А, есть, я первый. Получи свою шишку. Тоже одновременно. Ничего, вы меня все с шишками убьете. Отлично. Так, бассейн. Нам нужно просто нажимать. Интересно, очки сбросятся, если одним видом нажимать. О, так здесь можно, в принципе, как-то 10 тысяч набить. Нет, все-таки это максимум. 5. И остались автогонки на сегодня. Так, здесь какой-то космический интерфейс у нас. Парень доселе мне незнакомый. А, вот нажать на газ. Знаете, это как его можно держать и отпускать постепенно. Только я смотрю, очки веселья от этого все равно сильно не растут. Ну, в смысле как, отпускаешь, да, педаль газа? О! 9999.
That was funny. Hey, Rufus! We should definitely do that again sometime.
Hey man, I think the guy over there is trying to get your attention.
Huh? Where? Oh, him. That's just McChronicle. Hey, what the time loop?
And why is he getting in such a flap?
No idea. All I can hear is... Good thing I'm an expert at reading lips. Come on, your time reset! Come on, we gotta... I think he's saying... time for bed. That was time reset! Starting! And some choir is farting.
To me it sounded more like time reset starting.
Yeah, but that wouldn't make any sense. Unless, of course... Uh-oh...
Так, ну нас снова сбросило, да, в определенный момент ключевой. Так, у нас только шлем. Теперь мы с вами вот что попробуем. Так. Мы с вами попробуем применить шлем на терминале.
Helmet interface recognized. Connecting to system.
Давай быстрее, там гол.
Welcome, Prime Controller. New emergency bypass options have been added. To activate Elysium self-destruct, simply click on the totally cool... Your Elysium security protocol blue...
Так.
Cole?
Yes, who? Oh no. Dad, please don't go all Prime Controller on me. I told you I'm going camping.
Like hell you are. I know that you plan on accompanying Cletus to Deponia, but that's not gonna happen. You will stay here. Do you understand me?
Why should I?
Так. Потому что я
Because I
запрещаю.
forbid it.
Really? Well, newsflash. I'm not one of your Organon soldiers. I am going to Deponia, end of. Or is there some other real reason why I should remain here?
Если не согласишься, запущу протокол
Because otherwise
самоуничтожения.
What? Okay, I am not able to take you seriously anymore. Do what you like. I'm not talking to you.
Так, давайте запустим действительно протокол.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm initiating the self-destruction sequence as promised.
You wouldn't dare.
Just watch me.
Ha! I knew you were bluffing. So long, Dad.
Damn, that looked really promising. I'm sure I can convince her with the right emergency codes.
Да, я так понимаю, теперь наша цель... О, боже, опять этот Рони.
Ronnie! Where do you want to go? You could do with a little fun. So I suggest...
Какая зона? Давай к шлюзам. Опять, снова.
Hurry to the locks.
Да-да-да.
A very popular day. Off!
Вообще, знаете, это забавный черт.
Mr. Again, this isn't working.
I told you time and time again. Nothing good can come of interfering with time.
So I should just hide in an air shaft like a coward too? Yeah, incredibly productive, especially now that time has been reset.
I know. Someone must have used the crank on the chrono card.
And now they have to celebrate Barbecue Thursday all over again. That'll teach them.
I fear not. If they didn't have tinfoil hats on, they'll do exactly the same thing tonight. And then again and again. And we're stuck here and can't do anything about it. It's the end of time as we know it.
You mean today will just repeat itself forever? I can imagine worse.
Like what?
Well, today wasn't a bad day. I had fun. Just too bad the goal isn't here. Maybe I can persuade her in the next loop. Then we'd be happy here on Elysium till the end of time.
But that's just not possible. Time would never move forwards.
Yeah, I got that part. You can stop with the advertising already.
But, oh, what have I done?
Да, добро пожаловать, называется, в симулятор День сурка. Может, с Макрониковым
Say
поговорить?
back.
Yes.
Так. Ну,
Can
в
you
следующий
please
раз
slow down
остановить
her? This
гол.
place would get pretty bleak after a while.
Impossible. When she passed by here, I was still stuck in the duct. I also think your plan is pretty self-centered.
Oh, you find me self-centered? How many times have you saved the world? Or plunged to your death for others, huh?
Remember, you have not done any of those things as of yet.
Well, I see that a little differently. I think I've earned an "and if they haven't died" for a change. Don't you want to come out of there?
No, this is not our time. We shouldn't touch anything.
What nonsense. Those who never touch anything leave no traces. And that goes for time exactly the same way it does for Wenzel's pudding. What do you think we should do?
I'm at my wit's end. The high boat has left, and with it our only chance of getting to Deponia on time.
I wasn't planning on it anyway.
But Rufus, you have to. Or do you really think that you can get by without a planet under your feet in this timeline?
I can save Deponia from here. I just need to go to the Council of Elders and... Inspiration! If I prove to the Council of Elders that Deponia is inhabited, then the inspection is unnecessary. They'll call the high boat back.
Jumping jellyfish! Then we would still get to Deponia in time, in order to prevent the time reset.
Or I could just stay with Goal on Elysium. Final fanfare, curtain, happy end, standing ovations.
And the next day, exactly the same curtain will rise again, and then again, and again.
That's show business.
Так,
Just to make sure that I understand this.
расскажи мне все про путешествие по времени. В какой момент мы приземлились на этот раз? Утро четверга, гриль четверг. Именно.
The sun is just rising in the southern quadrant, so I'm already sound asleep in the balloon.
And I'll get into the chrono car in Porta Rustica. Unimaginable, I know.
Yeah, for someone as unimaginative as you, maybe. Does that mean that we now exist twice?
Yes, until we steal the time pod tonight.
Oh, steal is such an ugly word. How about borrow it for a test drive?
Да-да-да.
So you intend to return it?
Yeah, exactly. And then it was stolen from us. We're the victims here.
Fascinating how you change the story according to requirements.
Hey, history is written by winners.
Так,
Why do you think that our
хороший
past
вопрос,
tense
да.
selves will
Наши
behave
копии
the
в
same
прошлом
way
снова
again?
поведут себя
Very
так же.
simple, because we're not reset down there, but here, huh? This evening, in the past time, there was only one Machronicle in existence. The one on Elysium. After all, the other one stole the time pod. And as that one's memories are now in my head, it is safe to assume that the one down there comes away empty-handed.
So much for simple, huh? Actually, I can piece that together for myself.
You do that. It won't make any difference anyway.
О, смотрите, колотушечка. Наверное, это та колотушка, о которой говорил нам Рони.
I could have been a great percussionist. Unfortunately, Tony's mother needed her wooden leg. She ruined my whole career.
У Тони была деревянная нога. Интересно.
Now there's a poison-spitting monitor lizard wandering around Elysium naked. Nudists in paradise. Who would have thought?
Так, ну значит, план поменялся. Нам теперь не нужны коды доступа, нам нужно убедить совет в том, что Депония обитаемая. Тогда мы сможем предотвратить спуск шахты. Так. О! Как раз то, что нужно. Смотрите. Совет старейшин, кольцо, зона развлечений, зона отдыха. Давайте сразу совет старейшин. Пем.
That sound was not cool, cat. Try again.
Так, давайте-ка повесим на место. У меня появилась вот такая вот идейка. Вот теперь возьмем колотушечку. Противовес нам не дали, нет. И в совет старейшин.
Huh? Is this the right place? I wanted the Council of Elders, not assisted living.
Так, ну давайте осмотримся постепенно. У нас есть лифт, бармен в виде робота,
The
напиток.
cocktails here are very different from Lonzo's. For example, I miss the bits floating in them.
По крайней мере, его можно подойти просто подобрать. Так,
I
шариковый
used to have one of
бассейн.
these in my cellar. One of the few ideas Tony really liked, right up until the snakes hatched.
Можно из него что-нибудь?
Yuck! They're all waxy. Looks like the sun melted them a bit.
Так, у нас есть напиток, пластиковые шарики. Как это сказал Руфус, да, можно что-нибудь из шарикового бассейна одолжить на тестовый полет. Так, есть настольная лампа и старейшина 4.
First they wash their faces, and then they make them go brown again. Hey you, wake up.
I'm awake.
I absolutely have to speak to the Council of Elders.
With pleasure. In a week's time, we have our administrative intersessional meeting with blueberry muffins. Don't forget to bring a cake fork with you.
I can't wait that long. We're locked in a time loop. I need to speak to them today.
An extraordinary meeting? You're having a laugh. That only happens if there's a catastrophe. Or, of course, if someone reaches 10,000 fun points.
But...
Мне крайне необходимо поговорить
An
сегодня.
extraordinary meeting? That only happens if there's a Or, of course.
Так, понятно. Его зациклило.
We're locked in a...
Yes, on Elysium, every day really is just like another. Simply wonderful.
I'm talking temporal anomaly here. The entire space-time continuum is on the verge of collapse.
Oh, I don't know much about that kind of thing, I'm afraid. My areas of responsibility are keeping the minutes and supplying baked goods. Perhaps you should have an audience with the Council of Elders next week.
Oh!
Да, ну нам это не нужно. Так.
You have to stop the high boat.
Остановите
I
капсулу
can't make a
просто, да.
decision like that, but I can have an extra Danish brought to you at breakfast as a consolation.
Although, can I get one today?
No.
Double.
Да, они просто раздражают Руфуса, какие здесь все праздные.
I can prove that Deponia is inhabited.
Really? That would certainly make my I Heart Utopia scarf obsolete. Nonetheless, that's sensational news.
Apparently not sensational enough to get your fat ass out of that hammock.
Precisely. If your story is true, the inspection team will confirm it within a few weeks. In the meantime, I could work on a Deponian's sorry we almost wiped you out scarf.
I can't get 10,000 fun points.
Patience. We set the score that high on purpose, so that it's impossible to achieve it in one day.
But there only is this one day, and then it all repeats itself.
You mean your points account has been deleted?
Kinda, sorta.
Then we should get the computer core checked out. I'll send someone over.
Finally.
First thing tomorrow.
Down! Thanks for nothing.
No problem. It's my job.
В общем, смотрите, суть в том, что, да, чтобы собрать совет старейшин, нам нужно устроить либо катастрофу, ну, что в духе Руфуса, конечно, либо набрать 10 тысяч очков счастья. Но стандартным методом мы, конечно, не можем это совершить, потому что вы видели, что можно набрать только 9999. Давайте поищем тогда... Может, те на настольную лампу...
Is it just me, or did the balls all just get a little waxier?
Да, то есть их нельзя не пожарить. Так, ну что ж, давайте тогда, я так понимаю, мы здесь застряли, нужно устроить, правда, действительно. Так, жилые отсеки это, видимо, зона развлечений, зона отдыха. Там мы еще не были. Да, воистине интересная. У нас здесь контактные питомцы.
A petting zoo? If that's what you're into.
То есть он просто их как-то гладит, да? Что еще здесь интересного? Генератор шоколоп? Что это? Так. Слот для носителя данных, слот для носителя... Так, видимо, какой-то автомат. Что-то туда нужно вставить. Дверца. Так, сюда тоже отделение какое-то. Апельсинчики. О, красный свет.
Chief Gizmo has installed red lights all over Kuvak, too. But with his, you have to generate heat before they turn on.
Смотрите, его... По-моему, его можно взять.
Ouch! Hot!
Горячо, тем не менее, он его взял. Ну, Руфус, как обычно. О, старейшина 2. Знаете, мне кажется, то был 4, это 2. Мне кажется, всего их 4.
What a sap. Isn't there a real leader here somewhere? Are you one of the elders?
Yes, but don't get all excited. The Council of Elders doesn't meet again for a week. Unless, of course, if someone wins 10,000 fun points in the Fun Zone competition. But the competition has only just started and can't be done in a day. So why don't you just relax and pet some cute striped sables instead?
Why not? Well, because... Damn it, he just has a better argument.
Так, я так понимаю, он нам не поможет. Давайте исследуем тогда близлежащие локации. О, да у них тут целый парк аттракционов. А здесь у нас что? Тоже слот для данных.
Everything here reminds me of gold. Although, if you want to be picky, I haven't actually met her yet.
Так. Чем где-нибудь взять можно? Угу. Старейшина 3. Неудивительно. Когда я встречу старейшину 1?
I wonder if that's one of the elders. He's sure old enough anyway.
Давайте с ним поговорим.
Are you one of the elders?
I'm not on duty, if that's what you are asking.
But it's an emergency.
Nonsense. There are no emergencies on Elysium. We have a machine that prevents all problems. It's called computer.
И все. Колбаса.
First things first. The vending machine for your own personal worst-case scenario. Caution, bones and teeth are not automatically removed.
Так. Интересная штука. Есть ход еще наверх. Пойдемте наверх. Старейшина раз. Да, тот самый один, которого я хотел найти. Отлично, мы его нашли.
Are you one of the elders?
What I am is particularly busy right now, so do text.
Soon the pink stampede will be complete.
Ну, елки-палки. Так, и еще одна локация.
Wow, the sauna is closed. Whatever, it doesn't matter. All this time traveling is sweaty enough as it is.
Так. Это у нас контактный зоопарк. Ха-ха-ха. Слушайте, мне вот эту вот лампочку прям так и руки чешутся. Вкрутить одному старейшине по самое не хочу. А именно вот этому. Давайте в духе Руфуса напакостничаем.
Ouch! Hot! What are you doing?
What do you think? I'm accelerating your tanning process.
Oh, how friendly of you. Thanks.
Да не за что, полежи здесь буквально чуть-чуть. А, уже готово.
Although, don't you hear that alarming sizzling sound?
Yeah, that's just your pigments throwing a party.
And the smell?
It's a barbecue party.
Ah, how nice. Oh, you again? What is it?
Who's turning red?
What do you mean?
You have scarlet skin. You're suffering from hydrant pigment. You're as red as a pepperoni.
Oh dear, how embarrassing.
Exactly. Shame on you.
И все.
Thanks for nothing.
No problem.
You gotta wonder about these Elysium. First they wash their...
Давайте возьмем алюминиевый рефлектор.
So much for the Greenfield approach.
Так. Я, кажется, понимаю. Соломинка и алюминий.
And voila! Another masterpiece of psychoactive future origami.
Снова шапочка из фольги.
Another masterpiece of psychoactive future origami.
Так, может на него напиток как-то вылить?
And what's that?
A bribe?
You silly Billy! On Elysium, we have all the...
Except for a healthily corrupt admin system.
Вот так-то, ребята. Все поняли, как предотвратить взятки.
And what's that?
A bribe?
On Elysium.
Все понятно.
Except
А если на лампочку намажем?
as the gooey residue of melted pleasures dripped through his fingers, he asked himself, is this the irony of fate, or just another side effect of inhaled plastic vapor?
О, мы расплавим
As the
пластик.
gooey residue of melted is this...
Да-да-да, и говорит, ну все то же самое.
Oh, no. Not everything is better with skin. Normally, that only maybe muscle tissue.
Так. Интересно. Интересненько. Что здесь?
Hey, there's a bar missing.
The red key? Yes, it's supposed to be like that. The computer core is a restricted zone. Only qualified experts with the hot dog red key have access. But believe me, you don't want to go in there anyway. Boring as trad, man. Fuck.
Сосисочно-красный? Ты серьезно? Так. А что если нам... Что если нам... не отправиться... Нет, я просто примерно понял, где можно взять клавишу, да, у нас есть рояль. Давайте возьмем, прихватим с собой щипцы. И я думаю, здесь логично с щипцами из рояля достать клавишу.
Say ah.
Фа.
That was F sharp, you
Отлично.
Philistine.
Так, вот только как теперь ее сделать красной? Сосисочно.
There's still music in there. Unfortunately, I don't know the score.
Смотрите, суть в том, что... А, стоп. Еще тапочки лапы захватим. Что-нибудь еще? Так, ну смотрите, суть в том, что как раз, да, я почему и говорил, всегда поддерживаю эту мысль, что обязательно нужно слушать все диалоги. Так, где у нас? Нет, не зона отдыха. Он говорит сосисочную клавишу, а это значит, что мы с вами в колбасомат засунем клавишу. О как! Ну, по крайней мере, попытаемся. Вроде подошло.
Hey, that actually works. Works.
Так,
Anything's
сосисочная.
better than sausage.
Давайте на халяву ее попытаемся прям так вставить.
Ew, that sound was the worst. Get it? It's got to sound a lot more red if you want to reach the computer core.
Ага, вот оно, значит, как. Давайте, наверное... Я знаю, где есть лампа, которая чудесно жарит. У нас с вами растапливает пластик, да, и жарит.
What can I
Отлично.
say? As red as Tuck's nose at the Mud Cake Festival.
Во, то, что надо, получилось. Теперь вставляем ее. Смотрите, то, что надо.
Woohoo! A guest! Come in, make yourself at home. Have a biscuit.
Him again.
Да, это, видимо, основной компьютерный мозг. Ну что ж, я думаю, нас интересные штуки и развлечения ждут дальше в компьютерном ядре. И, видимо, здесь... Да, спасибо, Рукус. И здесь именно как-то мы сможем нахимичить что-то с нашими очками счастья, чтобы собрать совет старейшин. Ну, пока что для этого выпуска все. Надеюсь, вам понравилось. Если понравилось, пишите комментарии под видео, ставьте лайки и не забывайте подписываться на канал. С вами был Серджио Фантаст. До новых серий. Пока-пока.